Hi everyone, Decent Eddie here. It's Monday, April 7th, 2025. I'm back at 81% of my confident picks since January 8th at 174-41, and I'm at 69% on all NBA games in that same time at 390 and 178. I finished last week at 66% on all NBA games and 73% of my confident picks. It's lackluster, but as I said most of last week, it's the end of the regular season, and just like any other sport, things get weird at the end of the season while teams get ready for the playoffs. Thunder's probably on vacation. You've got mediocre teams fighting to get into the play-in tournament and playing like they never have before. It's bedlam. My picks are based on data, and I give you my picks hours before tip-off so you can do your own research. Data alone can't read the day's sports news. It can't consider where a team is in its division and what seed they're fighting for, or if they're fighting at all. Potential lineup adjustments, injury reports, that's all up to you. Also, keep in mind my picks are moneyline picks. My commentary might help with against the spread picks, but my data is not optimized for that. We only have 2 games to discuss for tonight. Because of that, I have a little bit of extra time, so let's go ahead and take a look. Kings on the road versus Piston. Kings have weak legs after beating Cavaliers. Pistons get the danger pick tonight with a 2.457 differential and about a 55% chance of winning by the data if all things are equal. But are all things equal? Will the Kings take it easy since they have a play-in spot almost locked in now? The key word is almost, so a win means a lot, and the Western Conference is bunched up between 9th and 12th. So it looks like the Kings are in the play-in. They may not be completely out of the woods yet, though. The Pistons are the better team by the data, but with the clinched playoff spot, is there a lot of motivation for tonight? I mean, maybe. They could move up to 5th seed, but that's as far as they will go. This is one of those games where the black and white data points to a better team winning, but you should ask yourself if the better team is going to win given the intangibles. It is last week weirdness in full bloom, friends. I'm going to stay with the data for the purity of it, but this is a game where I, personally, might go against my own data. If you are following my account on X or Instagram or Facebook and you see that little sliver of purple on my sheet in a matchup, you know it's me acknowledging my data but picking against it. But you do what you feel is best for you. 76ers versus Heat. Heat get the Decent Eddie confident number with a 7.958 differential between these two teams. Normally that would mean around a 74% chance of the Heat winning here, but let's acknowledge the other factors here just for the hell of it. 76ers, I mean, they're done for the year. Heat are fighting for a play-in spot, and they probably want to get out of that 10th seed and move up to create some space if they can. Both teams have a number of injuries. To my mind, I go with the data, which means Heat. Could be the 76ers want to play spoiler. Could be also that the 76ers are going to lay down. Also, keep in mind, Heat does have an occasional habit of playing down to their competition, and that's a dangerous habit to cultivate. When things get muddy, I go with my data. I latch onto it. You should read and do what's best for you, though. All right, that's it. Quick recap. By the quantitative data alone, confident picks, we've got 1, and that's Heat. There are no suboptimal picks for tonight, and danger picks, we've got 1, and that's Pistons, but don't forget what I told you about that game. For parlays, well, don't do them tonight, at least on moneyline game picks. Don't do that. If you want to go ahead and do some player props and mix it in with something, I don't know, you do whatever you want to do. But remember, I never recommend more than a 3-leg parlay no matter what, due to the risks of combined probabilities. All right, I'm at 81% on my confident picks since January 8th and 69% on all NBA games in that same time frame. It's the end of the season and things get weird. The question for me is, can I keep the numbers where I want them for the end of the season? To me, that means above 65% on all NBA games and above 80% on my confident picks for the regular season on my first try at the NBA. Time will tell on that. Remember, this is for entertainment and accountability. I share my picks before the games, not after. Always do your research before placing any bets, no matter whose advice you're using. Take nothing on faith. And if you need help with a gambling problem, resources are in my channel description. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get my picks hours ahead of time. For more, head over to Decent Eddie Picks on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook or on X at Decent Eddie Picks, spelled P-I-X. There you'll see a deeper dive into my data sometimes. Look at all my past picks. I keep them there for you to take a look at. I save my receipts. And you'll also see Decent Eddie grades for all the teams and any last minute thoughts that I might have. So let's see what happens tonight. This is Decent Eddie signing off. Have an awesome day.